ऑटो एडमिन बनाना है क्या?
नहीं नहीं सर, सेटिंग ओपन करके शेयरिंग इनेबल कर देता हूँ तो रेगुलर से शेयर
क्या हुआ, हैंग हो गया?
मेरे एंड से तो रेडी है वो।
ठीक है,
प्राइवेट में लाइव स्ट्रीम हो भी रही है वो।
लाइव स्ट्रीम चल
हाँ,
रही है।
प्राइवेट में चल रही है लेकिन अभी पब्लिक नहीं कर रही है।
तो फिर तुम्हारे इनसे क्या लेकर आना?
अब क्या रह गया, क्या रह गया?
सर ये वाला पासवर्ड मैं अभी फुल 1 2 3 कर देता हूँ
ठीक है, ये क्या चीज़ है?
शेयरिंग के लिए।
हाँ, हमारे से
ठीक है
पासवर्ड
ठीक
चल
है,
रहा है।
वो तो कह रहा है कि हो रहा है शेयर।
दुनिया को दिखा रहा है हमारा पासवर्ड
बी नहीं लगा, बी।
नहीं ये तो थोड़ा टेम्प्रेरी सेट करो ना।
उससे क्या मतलब है, तुम सब कुछ चोरी करवा रहे
ये
हो। ऐड करो।
सिस्टम एक्सेस करना होगा क्या?
हाँ स्क्रीन शेयर करनी।
तो स्क्रीन शेयर तो वो कह रहा हो रही है।
नहीं वही तो नहीं हो रही थी।
अभी करूँ ना शुरू? इसका बड़ा पंगा है।
26 तो खाली वही लोग होंगे जो अभी यहाँ बैठे हुए हैं इस कमरे के अंदर।
और बड़ा टाइट है, प्रॉपर नहीं।
मेरे को खोलने का तरीका होगा यार, ऐसे थोड़ी होता है। ये पीछे से ऐसे फुटाएगा और फिर
अच्छा,
लगाएगा। यार हम खोले ना बिल्कुल बोले हो।
अभी क्या हुआ?
इशू आ रहा है स्क्रीन।
स्क्रीन शेयर नहीं हो रही? नहीं हो रही तो वरना फिर उसी से कर देना यार, अगर नहीं भी हो रही ना। बी नहीं लगा, बी नहीं लगा, बी दबा
ये
नहीं।
मत क्या ना कि कैमरे से वहाँ पे फोकस कर दो।
नहीं फिर वैसे ही कर लो, मतलब उसको फोकस मत करो क्योंकि स्क्रीन पे ज़्यादा कुछ दिखाना नहीं है, मतलब आज कोडिंग वाला खास है नहीं कुछ। तो फिर ऐसा कर सकते हैं कि हम तुम जितना दिख रहा है वैसा ही दिखा दो।
और सारा कैमरा फिर से सेटअप करना है, वो मैंने पूरी पीपीटी के अकॉर्डिंग मैंने स्लाइड्स बनाई हुई है।
चलो देखो शायद ये कर दे। अगर मेरे सिस्टम से दिक्कत है तो तुम्हारे सिस्टम में कर देते हैं,
हाँ सर
लेकिन फिर ड्राइव से मुझे इसमें डाउनलोड करनी पड़ेंगी चीज़ें।
2 मिनट लगने हैं उसमें ड्राइव करने में।
डाउनलोड कर
इतने टाइम में तो क्या ही
अब
होगा।
उससे फिर लॉगिन वॉगिन फिर से, चलो ठीक
तो
करो।
इससे करा लो, इससे करा लो तुम फटाफट से। अब सोचते नहीं है इसी से करते हैं। ये तो मेरे वाले लैपटॉप से लाइव कर दो, मैं फ़ोन से लाइव कर दूँगा तुम्हारा मीटअप। और कोई नहीं आया तुम्हारे इसमें टीम में से?
टीम में यार फोर्स नहीं करते हैं कि आओ आओ।
नहीं पहले तो आते थे ना ये नेहा
थोड़ा
और वो दूसरे और जो
नेहा का तो कल कुछ एग्ज़ाम वगैरह है,
अच्छा
तो इस वजह से नहीं आई। बाकी
तैयारी
नेहा
कर
तो आ
रही है क्या
जाती
दूसरी
है।
कंपनी की?
नहीं, सर्टिफिकेशंस वगैरह की
अच्छा
एक ही बात है।
एक ही बात है, यही दिखा के तो चाहिए होता हमें। तुम्हारी वाली गाड़ी का नया मॉडल आ गया, फेसलिफ्ट।
हाँ, क्या इसमें करें?
हाँ इसमें कर दो।
ये पकड़ना।
जैसे ही पहली सर्विंग स्टार्ट हो खाते ही लोगों के एक्स्ट्रा चालू करवा देना, लोग ज़्यादा आ रहे हैं उसके पास मटीरियल नहीं है, ईद के चक्कर में मिल भी नहीं पा रहा है, 10 ही और के लिए वो पाया बोल रहे हैं। वो भी अभी करवा रहा है, वो 45 मिनट तक में करवाएगा, और चालू करवा देना, बाद में सर्विंग नहीं करेंगे फिर।
ठीक।
सर आई पी चेक कर लो
अभी डाउनलोड होने में टाइम लगेगा ना, पीछे डाउनलोड लगा दूंगा, तुम कर लेना फिर। चलो
ईशा बाद में आएगी।
हाँ, वो तो बाद में आएगी। सीटें कम पड़ गई क्या?
वो बैठना नहीं चाहता। थोड़ा शुरू कर दो,
हाँ,
थोड़ा शुरू कर दो, इंट्रोड्यूस तो
अरे इसमें सिस्टम चेंज करवा दिया ना, अब यहाँ डाउनलोड हो रहा है सब
दोनों
कुछ।
का बाकी दोनों तरफ सही है ना इसमें कि नहीं, वो चेक करो और थोड़ा इंट्रोडक्शन शुरू कर दो, और उसके बीच में फिर रीज़न है कि शॉर्ट सर्विंग्स कर रहे हैं साथ में, तो उसके बाद पहले
कैसे होगा ये?
जनता है
डाउनलोड ही नहीं हुआ है, क्या हुआ है इसको?
पूरा नहीं हुआ था, आधा होने दोनों अनकन्फर्म था।
तो ये हो क्यों नहीं रहा?
बात तो सही है, एक बार थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा, पूरा हो जाएगा उसके बाद। अभी हुआ ही नहीं, बड़ी है।
क्या हुआ?
हो गया तो फिर
हो गया?
कनेक्ट, बस ये प्रोजेक्टर वाली वायर इसमें connect हुई।
ठीक, रुको अभी लगा रहा था। अभी लगाते हैं जरा, इसे डाउनलोड हो जाना दो, इसे डाउनलोड तो जान दो।
बाकी दोनों उन्होंने अपनी चेक करके गए थे, तुम्हारे वाले में
वही करके गया था नमन, लॉगिन करके गया था, दोबारा लॉगिन करना पड़ेगा उसे।
पहले नवन का ये
नमन? यार ये ना सिस्टम चेंज कर हो गया है, तो इसमें चाहो तो डाउन एक बार लॉगिन कर लो।
ओके ओके।
इसको एक्सट्रैक्ट चल तो नहीं रही।
जब अब ग्रीट करेंगे तो पोडियम के इसी रेंज में रहना, ठीक है, क्योंकि कैमरे से फिर फ्रेम से बाहर आएगा।
ओके ओके ओके। ये आपका है।
इसमें भी मेरे लॉगिन है,
हाँ।
इसमें लॉग आउट इसमें कैसे
नहीं,
लॉगिन हो गया
लॉग आउट
मेरा?
करने के लिए ठीक है, मैं उस
नहीं कर दो लॉग आउट, मुझे चाहिए नहीं है।
अच्छा
इस सिस्टम में मेरा लॉगिन कहाँ से आ गया?
फिर भी क्या आपने
नहीं, पिछली बार क्या रह रहा है क्या?
नहीं नहीं पिछली बार ये तो नहीं किया था ऊपर था आपके
अरे ये वो बार बार गूगल का आप ही चलेगा क्योंकि आपका ओपन है, मैं इनकॉग्निटो में ही कर लेता हूँ,
अच्छा 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 अच्छा, ओके।
इसलिए ले रहा है वो।
गूगल की वजह से ले रहा है। ये लो यार, ये होने के बाद नहीं लगा देना,
जी हाँ जी।
ये उसको दे। हेलो, गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन। हम थोड़ा लेट हो गए हैं, बट हाँ अभी लाइक करते हैं। So we have some seats in the front available. If you guys want to sit here, you can come. थोड़ा वीडियो में भी आ जाओ यार। तो जो भी आना चाहे आ जाओ।
एक बार मुझे चैनल का नाम बताना, यूट्यूब वाले चैनल का, नॉन
प्रॉफिट ग्रुप चैनल का।
आगे
हाँ वही है, वही बता देंगे। SFNP गाज़ियाबाद के नाम से होगा शायद। I've been able to see some new faces here as well. I think आप लोग पहले कभी किसी कम्युनिटी ग्रुप्स में गए जो पहली बार यहाँ पर आ रहे हैं? इससे पहले किसी और कम्युनिटी ग्रुप्स की मीटिंग आपने अटेंड करी है या पहली ही है? फर्स्ट टाइम ही है। अच्छा, तो सब यहीं नोएडा आसपास के ही हैं? ओके, so I think the experience going to be okay for you maybe क्योंकि जो पुराने हो गए हैं उनको एक्सपेक्टेड होता है। कई बार लोग आते हैं, एक्सपेक्टेशन वर्सेस रियलिटी हो जाता है उनके साथ तो ऐसा ना हो, बट वी विल ट्राई आवर बेस्ट टू प्रोवाइड यू सम नॉलेज। ओके, हाँ बस करें। अभी इसमें भी करनी है सेटिंग?
नहीं सर, बस मिरर करना।
डन। तो मेरी प्रेजेंटेशन कहाँ चलेगी? ये दो क्यों चल रही हैं? ये फुल स्क्रीन क्यों नहीं आ रहा?
ये वाला वहाँ शो नहीं हो रहा
फुल
मतलब दो आ रहे हैं।
भाई ये फुल स्क्रीन क्यों नहीं आ रहा? ये क्रॉस भी नहीं होगा। कोई ठीक है। Okay, so let's have a basic introduction about our group. So we are Salesforce non-profit user group of Ghaziabad, and we generally conduct our events in Noida in this particular location only. And in case in future you want to contact us, or in between of this group meeting you have some suggestions for us, this is our mail ID and our Twitter handle written over here. So you can write it down and you can contact us. Maybe in future, as we have got like Naman and Aisha are going to be speakers of today. Like they have joined us earlier as well, but Tarun is a first time speaker for us. So maybe Tarun, you have given presentation somewhere else as well, in community. Okay, he has given, but many of the people who want to join us as a speaker, they are also most invited. So in future if you want to contact us for that, you can do that. So basically we have two group leaders for this group, me with Gaurav Kala. We both are working in Webcool Software, this organization only, in which we are doing this presentation today. And like it has been approximately I think 8 years approximately we are working in this organization, and we have some past experience in maybe in different technology or in different altogether I would say organization or environment. And so talking about the speakers today, first is Naman Makan, and he has joined us previously as well, so I don't think he needs much of the introduction. But yes, he has been associated with many of the groups. He is continuously evolving himself as well as evolving the community, the Trailblazer community with him, because with his presence and with his wide sharing of knowledge, he has been able to connect with so many people that like today we can say, like even if you see his profile, I think he has completed 4x 5-star ranger he has got. So he has completed 500 wedges on trailhead, so that is also a commendable thing to do. So you can contact him as well when he will join you. He will share his Twitter handle as well, so you can contact him for future events in any other region as well. So he would be the right person to guide you in that frame. Secondly, we have Tarun with us. He is going to share some knowledge on Experience Cloud. See, on Salesforce, there are many different clouds. We generally talk about Sales Cloud. When Salesforce started with force.com, so it started with a Sales Cloud and more of one we can say the Sales Cloud and the combination of Service Cloud. But later on with the acquisitions and the with its growth, it has like covered many of the clouds. So there are many clouds which we are even not aware of, like Commerce Cloud, Experience Cloud, Health Cloud, and many others. So we would definitely would love to like join with some people who can also guide other people apart from the Sales and Service Cloud. And I think any other person who is not having knowledge of that would be much eager to know like what Salesforce exactly is. But like when we go to organizations for hiring or any other thing, mostly students don't have knowledge about Salesforce. When we say that okay, we are coming for Salesforce, because right now Salesforce is not in their curriculum in most of the colleges. So people think that okay, Salesforce, it is going to be a MBA kind of job, because the sales term is related to it. But like that is a we can say a educational gap, maybe India or the current regions in North India, or we can say here they are having, that people are not aware about a technology that is already booming in the market, that is already at the top notch position. So I think we are also planning to conduct some workshops, and with our other group mates. Kailash is not here with us today, but he is leading Dehradun community group. So he generally do workshops in colleges as well. So in colleges we need to make these people aware about. So we also want, like, and if any of you guys would love to join us for those workshops, you can contact us. Yeah. Definitely, sir. And you have you are coming for the second time. Yes. So if any of you would like to join us for the workshops in colleges, because that is the reason our community groups should should attain or should fill that void in the market, so that people should be aware. Like, that is the main reason of those community groups. The community groups are the motto of community groups is making awareness in the people that what Salesforce is and what Salesforce can be for you. So I think one of the void that is remaining in our educational system for Salesforce particularly is that students are not aware about this technology. People have know about Google, okay, something they have heard about its name, but because Salesforce is not available for general public, so a student, and like if I ask my mom like what is Google, she might be aware of it, but I would say what is Salesforce, she don't know. So Salesforce is one thing, because it is dealing with enterprise clients only, so general public is not aware about it, but it helps general public very well. They may be at any point of time with any particular segment or with any particular technology they are using, maybe they are touching Salesforce at any point of time, but they are not aware about it. So this is one gap I think we can fill with the workshops in colleges, if we are able to do that. Our third speaker for today would be Aisha. Aisha is going to join us, I think, within an hour or so. Maybe she is having some other event, or she's very active in all these things. So maybe she is having some other event somewhere else. So she is going to join us within an hour or so. And she is a golden hoodie winner in Salesforce. Anyone know what is a golden hoodie winner and how Salesforce provide golden hoodie? Can you tell us?
Basically, whenever we can contribute by creating something, for example, for the student community part, if we are adding any type of value in the ecosystem by particularly providing the creativity part, at that moment in time, golden disappears.
Yes. So golden hoodie is a concept, like in Salesforce or in any technology. If we say that I want to join this, let's say I'm not a Salesforce guy, for an example, and I say okay, I want to join this community. There are many people come along with us. They say okay, like job है क्या आपके यहाँ पर, या कुछ ऐसा है क्या यहाँ पर. But Salesforce is a platform right now. I'm not saying about future, but right now it is a kind of platform that is giving you all of the opportunity that you can achieve without even help of any other person or organization. If you are active in their community, not by a community, I'm not saying just joining the community group events. By community, I'm saying there is an idea exchange there. All of you might be having trailhead profile. So there is an idea section there. Whenever you provide an idea or whenever you provide an answer to the forum or question, so there your profile will maintain automatically. There is no need you are preparing your resume separately. So if you are doing that, if you are providing ideas, your ideas are being accepted. If you are active in community, people are asking question and you are aware about that technology, you can learn, you can provide answers to them. So Salesforce already recognizes you. So Golden Hoodie is one thing. If you are super active in that community, you do not need to fill any form, you do not need help of any organization. Salesforce will on their own recognize you and provide you a Golden Hoodie, provide you a exposure to the community, provide you an exposure to the world. And many of the organization, they are not just maybe like hiring you for the talent you are having, because in Salesforce this part, like how much people you know, because the leads are going to be generated because of you in that organization, because you have links with that much people, you have links with maybe the India head of Salesforce. So a lead can be generated in their organization. So if you are super active in all these parts, a organization would be happy to hire you. It's just not about that you are a developer only, then only organization can hire you. But yes, if you are choosing that path, apart from the technology, that you are not going to learn the technology and you are going to be in that part only, being super active and want to join an organization, so that is a difficult part, that is a longer path you need to have. Because at that point you are not going to like you are not going, or you are not coming with a technical skill in the front. You are coming with a skill that is a kind of PR skill, if you are saying. So that PR skill will take time to develop. It cannot be that you go for a year or two in the organization, or you go for 1 or 2 years in the global market and you will create your name. It will take time. Asia is one of the person who has been actively participating in these kind of events, in these kind of activities, and she is one of the best example for this, like how you can maintain your profile with PR skills as well. She is technically sound, but because you are when you are going to for the PR skill, definitely you are going to have technical skill at last. But that is the first path you are achieving for the PR, and then going for the technical. So she is a good example for that. Okay, so I would like to invite Naman now. He can start with his presentation.
Hi, just a small update. We are live on YouTube, and I'll be writing my channel name and sorry in this black whiteboard. You can like, share, subscribe to the most. And also you can tweet us. We'll be writing our tweets, Twitter handle there.
प्रेजेंटेशन हो गई और ये आपका बोल है ना?
Okay, hi, good morning all. Good morning. So there is a saying like जो भी अभी नए लोग हैं ना, उन लोगों को flow का नहीं समझ में आएगा. I definitely can say this thing. But if you want to know what we have discussed so far, you can just go to this particular Ghaziabad group and Noida group. These two groups are collaborated and working over here itself. So you can just go to the YouTube channel and check what we have discussed so far. So that it's a third part basically. We are discussing the flow workshop, which is going to be a hands-on. But I can see there are lots of new faces over here, and they will not gonna understand the flow basics. So no issues. You just go to the first video of YouTube, which has been discussed the sales basics, Salesforce basics, and then the second YouTube video covers the flow basics. What are flows, why we are using flows, and the all features related to the flow. Now the third part where we will gonna discuss the flow workshop. So flow work in this particular workshop we will discuss the super batches. Can anyone help me? Those who are new into this particular group, can anyone help me with the super batches? What are super batches and super sites? Can anyone tell me? Yes, exactly. So in this particular super batch, we have a business requirement, the real-time business requirements. Many of you are working in some different organization. Maybe they are not related to Salesforce. Maybe they are basically working on different kind of environment, whether they are chemical industry, whether they are automotive industries. But these, why we are using that, what is the requirement of building a flow, building an automation tool. So that kind of real-time requirement covers the super batches. So in Trailhead, if you check it out, let me show you a Trailhead profile. So today we will cover this particular super batch, flow element and resources specialist. So this is a super batch which itself covers 3 different super batches. Anyone have idea, like the super batch is also the combination of modules and projects, right? So let me check, yeah. So this is the flow administration super batch. So anyone can help me with the module and projects. What are modules and projects? What is the difference between module and project? Yeah, please.
In the project, we have some all the modules included in the project. We can do choose the one project.
Okay.
To get for all the knowledge with the module.
All right. Okay. So let me explain this briefly. Like module is a kind of step-by-step thing where you have to give some answers to the particular scenario which has been written over the Trailhead itself. And in project, you have to give your hands dirty. You have to do yourself into the org. So in the project, you have to build what has been required to build out. So in this particular super batch, there are 3 things which has been prerequisite to at least open this particular super batch. All right. So the super batch having some kind of security thing, like you cannot share the answers to anyone, right? You cannot share the hard copies to anyone. Some kind of these clause are over there. So you should quickly look into the super batch security first, then cover the basics. Last time we have covered this particular flow basics itself, not from the Trailhead, but from the PPT. You can check out the video which we have discussed last time. So in basics, we have covered the features. We have covered the elements. There are multiple elements and flows. So we have covered all those things. And in the module, which is a simple flow. So in this particular module, we have to build out a simple flow, which has been written in the Trailhead itself. If you just click on this, you can find out this all 4 step-by-step units. So you have to build out a particular flow, and once this been completed, you can able to unlock this particular super batch. I hope you get an idea how to unlock a super batch, right? So similarly, you have 3 different super batches to unlock. So first, if you, my follow path which I have followed is, first I covered the administration because it only allowed me to cover one project. Once I have done the simple flow project, then I have a flow builder logic, a different project to cover. And once I have covered this flow logic builder, I have to cover this data action. So in these 3 super batches, only 3 units or 3 projects which I have to cover to unlock at least these super batches. Okay. So similar actions has been followed by me, and I have gone through this particular requirement, the business requirement, the real-time business requirement, where you have to read out all those things, and they have given some hints to at least build out your flow or some changes in your flow. Okay. So for that, you need to sign up for a developer edition. And this is the beauty of this particular super batch, that you have to only sign up for one edition, and you can use this for other 3 super batches as well. If you want to complete this super batch, like suppose optimization and even fundamental, you can cover the same with the same developer org edition. Okay. So from today we will cover this particular super batch like administration. So there are 3 questions based on this particular requirement. There are 3 questions which we have to cover, and these questions are not like quiz kind of thing. They are the modifications which we have to do it in the flow. So first, the question covers the create new case flow. In create new case flow, let's suppose you have sign up for the developer audition org. You need to connect it from here. I believe everyone know how to connect your org by clicking on the connecting org and giving your username and password, and then launch. So once you launch your org, this comes like this, and you need to go to the setup and click the flow. So in first question they asked to create a new case flow. They have already created this flow. We need to just update based on this requirement. So in first they ask us to give access to all the readers. Okay, so we do not need to build out the flow. It's already been built out. Let me open it. Create a new case flow. So this has been already built out. We just need to update it. So this flow comes like this. We have to update the access. Like flow can access all the data related to the case element, the case object, because we are dealing with the case. So from where we have to give access to all this, go to the properties, click on show advanced, and you can see here how to run the flow. It shows that flow can access the security kind of thing. Like there are security models in Salesforce, right? Role hierarchy, organization by default. So how flow can access all the data? Based on this, if you choose the system without sharing means like the flow can access all the data related to particular object. So you need to give the access to the flow that flow can access the data. So once you click on this, then any team member can access the flow, and you need to save this particular flow. Click done, save and activate. Once you activate, you need to check the point here. I have already done it, so you can. I'm just giving the suggestions how you can do it, so that you did not find any kind of difficulties. So once it's done, this points covers in your Trailhead profile. In the second, update the hidden checkbox. So this second module's second flow, there are 2 checkboxes flow here: update checkbox and the VIP checkbox add. So what they have asked us to give the order. You know, there are multiple flows, but how Salesforce understand which flow to run first and which flow runs the second time. So there are triggered order. If you check it over here, show advanced, it shows the trigger order. So in the first, you need to give it for the second order, because they ask us this one. See, the VIP discount flow runs before the VIP points are awarded with this VIP checkbox flow. So first order has to be given to this VIP discount flow, which has already been given in the Salesforce, and then second VIP checkbox. We need to change the order. Give the triggered order 2, so that it will run after the VIP discount flow, and once done, save and activate it. I have already activated and checked it. So these are just simple things, you know, you can just cover within a fraction of minutes. So once you check, the points will be covered to you. Yes? Thoda louder, please. Yes.
time to fill it out?
Exactly, right. So इसमें इस रिक्वायरमेंट में बेसिकली ये मेंशन है कि वीआईपी डिस्काउंट जो फ्लो है जो ऑलरेडी बिल्ड आउट है दैट हैज़ टू बी कम फर्स्ट एंड द सेकेंड ऑर्डर द वीआईपी चेकबॉक्स ऐड this flow has to become the second one after this. So we just need to update the triggered order basically. Yes, already hai, right. We just need to update this particular flow order. The first one VIP discount has already been covered, we do not need to touch that. And then they have asked us to deactivate the current version of updated hidden checkbox flow. So in the flow you can check this update hidden checkbox. So it's been version 1. Let me go to the details and versions. You can check the details and version over here. So they asked us to deactivate the current version. Current version which has been already in the Salesforce, that is the second version. So we need to, let me give the access. So you can see the second version which has been deactivated now and the original version which has to be activated. So I had activated this particular first version and the second version has been deactivated. So just a simple thing, and once you done this you can check this order, second point, and the challenge has been completed. Now on the third app, they ask us to update the Apex exception email recipient. Sorry. So do you know how and where we can change the Apex email? Anyone can help me with the exception email? Where it's written over here itself. Right. I'm just trying to be interactive so that you can, feel free to ask any kind of questions, and if you can not able to visualize or not able to understand any kind of steps, you can just ask me then and there. Okay. So in the exception email, you just need to write down any random email and save it. If you want the exception email to come to your personal email, you can write it down as well, and then you will have to save. Once it's done, you need to go to the process automation settings, and there you have to give the path, the Apex exception. Okay, yeah.
How many emails we can figure out? How many members we can add in the email exception?
At least one. At least one. A maximum I am not sure, but at least one there should be. Yeah, there is. Yeah, right. I'm not sure about the limit, but at least there should be one email which comes to you. Yes, someone asked. Okay. So once that done, you need to set the process automation settings and give the Apex exception email and save. So once you done this, you need to check this, and I have already done it, but I'm checking it right now. If I did prior to this particular workshop, then this complete description and the work requirement didn't come. So this is a pretty much easy super batch. You can cover within 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Okay. So once this done, you can see in the flow element resources specialist super batch, the tick mark for this particular super batch has been converted to the green. So you have covered one. Now the second super batch is also pretty much easy. For that you just need to complete one project, which is the flow builder logic, and then you can cover the flow optimization super batch. In the same developer org which you have signed up earlier, go with the questions and requirements. So for the first requirement, they asked us to go to the staff recommendation flow. So in the staff recommendation flow, they want us to update this particular and reduce the complexity. There are, if you open this particular flow, there are multiple loops, multiple things are over there. Decision elements, assignment elements. You need to first delete those things so that make it easy to understand what are the requirements. It's written over in the description itself. See, your first step is to remove the decision element and a loop. So if you open this particular flow, you cannot find decision element or the loop here because I have already removed it. So first option is to remove the complexity to make it easy to understand what is being required. Now, for second thing, you need to check the entry conditions. They want us to, let me give the. Yeah, so you realize that not every reader has a favorite genre indicated and the current version of the flow isn't configured to handle this particular thing. So in this requirement, they want us, that particular person can find their book recommendations by themselves. Let's suppose you have multiple books in your home, but how you can figure it out which is being recommended by someone. So that kind of complexity is written in this business requirement. So we need to remove those loop assignments and then give the entry conditions like this. Favorite genre, because you have only one or two favorite genre which has to be there. So you need to check the condition and then you need to fast field the update and done. And once it's done, you need to get the records of all the genre which is been in your Salesforce org. Even we have to check the conditions that it should not be null, right? And then you can sort the order accordingly, whether it is been descending or ascending, and then all the records has to be covered, all the records has to be pulled up by this particular get record element. And once it's done, you have to add the collection filter where your favorite genre only comes up. First you have pull up all the records of the genre, then only the collection where the favorite comes into the picture. And do not forget to add the collection element here, here. And once it's done, you need to update the record accordingly, that the collection, the recommendation which you want is to be the match which is the genre itself, right? I hope you are getting. First we need to get all the records, pull all the records, then you need to filter out with the collection element, then you need to update it according to the genre. Once you done it, you need to save and activate it, and you can check it from your test. So I have already done it, it's here. Yes, sir.
I'm not sure about the exact requirement, but why aren't we doing that filter in the get
So there might be n number of ways of doing this. You can give the entry condition, but in the requirement itself, they have asked only the favorite genre, favorite recommendations.
But can't we add this filter in that get records element that we are using?
No, and entry condition should be like that. If we are not giving the entry condition, okay, yeah. So you are asking me to give the condition over here. We have given this condition for genre, but sorry. But if you check it in the entry condition, we have given the favorite genre, which has to be checked, right? If we have not selected the favorite genre, then how come, then Flow didn't understand that only the favorite genre has the value. favorite genre should have some value, right? Then only the flow can pull up the records. So that's why we have given the entry condition first. Then we check it the genre condition in the get records.
And now what are we checking in the filter?
Collection filter, we have just pulling out the recommendations. See?
So this filter,
Recommended books.
why can't we apply this filter in that get records?
In the entry condition itself, the first step should be that the field should contain some value. If the field is not containing any value, then this can pull up all the records, right? So that's why we have to check that all right, this particular field have some value, right? I hope I get, yeah. End condition, but it's not required. They have only asked us to check one condition, that particular field have some value. Only one condition. Yeah, if there are other requirements, other conditions, then we can use the end conditions and add some more fields into it. Okay, so now the first condition, the staff recommendation flow has been done. We need to check the second condition, which has been the book order. So in the book order count, they ask us to give some formula resources, a resource type. I believe that there are people, those who understand that resources type can be formula, right? Text templates, right? So they want us to give some formula to the pre-ordered count, and this has to be the imported field. So let me go to the book order count. Okay, so in the book order count, you can see the conditions first. The imported condition, the field, they only asked us to set the value whether this particular imported field have some value or not. This is the only condition they want. You can check which has been written here. The back office uses the imported field, which is set true when importing bulk data loads. So only one field they want us to check. So that's why we have set up the condition in the book order object that imported should have some false value, right? And once it's done, we need to get the records for book order. Book order should have the an existing book order, yeah. So in the particular collections, we have, I will show you the collections here itself, the loop and get records loop and the resources. Yep. So these are the variables and these are the collection variable book order. So in this particular book order, they have asked us to at least check the conditions for the contact, because people are only going to check whether they are getting this particular collection or not. So in the field, we need to check the contact and give the record as a contact custom field. For the book record, this is the collection record which they asked us, and all the records has to be stored. So in the previous flow, if you open this particular flow previously, not now, this condition has been written over there. We need to change it for all the records to store, so that all the collection will be stored in this particular element. And once it's get done, you need to check the loop, which has already been presetted, but you need to connect it with the get records. And you need to give the assignments. While giving the assignment, they asked us to pre-order book count. So you need to check the conditions, which has been the variable, and add this particular assignment to the pre-book order count. Are you getting it? Any kind of queries you can ask. So it's already been written that you just need to add this pre-order book count, and once it's done, they ask us to build this particular formula if and this condition, and we have given this formula the updated variable. So you can check this particular formula over here. We just need to assign this particular thing to the assignment element, right? And the formula which has been written in the requirement itself, we have to give the decimal value as 0 because they have asked us the same kind of thing written over in the requirements itself. You just need to go to the number type and give the decimal 0 and done with the formula variable. So once it's done, and you need to save this and activate and check your requirements. So I have already done this, and now the third one I will, yes? Okay.
So here, if we have no records in the final stage before we do the update, then what will happen?
Which one?
There are no records.
No records. Okay.
There are no records which are matching your criteria.
Okay.
Then how you handle that situation?
If there are no records,
Some of
all right.
them have passed the initial criteria.
Right.
They have come forward.
Right.
In the end, they are not matching all your
Right.
criteria code, and then you are updating it.
Right.
In case you get a 0, the list size is 0.
Okay.
Right? We do have some situations where the credits are not matched.
Right.
Right? Initially, the trigger point started, but before you do the update, how do you handle that?
See, this is not the case here, but in general, this is happening. So this is happening in the different scenarios, like if the loop is not been checking the conditions, as you mentioned that there are no records found. So the loop has been continuously checking. If the criteria is not matching, then loop will not check that particular thing.
But in the end, you, in the last flow as well, you do the update on the record collection.
Right.
And here also, I think you are doing on the record collection.
No, we have not used the collections in this. We just assigned.
Update records. How you update?
This has been the contact with the count.
Count over the, okay, here you are updating the count.
You're right. We are just only updating the count, not the collection. In the last flow, that is the different scenario. In that, we have been updating the collection. But here, we are just assigning this particular formula.
So how do you handle the situation where the
If there is no record, then loop will stop working. The loop will only check till the time when the record will be, fetching.
no, actually, if the record is not found, in that case, sometimes we can get some DML exceptions as well.
Right. Okay. In that
So
scenario.
we need to put a decision before we do that.
Yeah, if that, yeah, right. That is the, best practice to do the flow, right? But in this particular scenario, we do not need that thing. We just need to update the assignment.
Yeah, that is fine.
Right. So in this requirement, that is not required. Okay. And in the third one, they want us to create the QA task and book order flow. So go to the QA task. I believe I'm not getting it. Yeah. Okay. So in this particular create a QA task, we just need to create a task for the QA people, QA like quality analyst people. So in this, we need to just add the create record element here and give the assignments to the group. We just need to change the group ID by giving the owner ID. It's been previously it's been written to the individual person, but in this we need to give the QA group. So we just need to update that and give the subject line this like this. See, book order and create a book order subflow and it has the subject which is being ended with the 5th or 10th order. So in this, we need to give the subject, check book order, and what ID is like book order ID, because this is being given to the book order object, and the task has to be selected because they are creating a task for the QA, and only one record, okay, not multiple. Once it's done, you need to check the first criteria as well, whether they are giving the decisions right or not. Because they in the book order they want us to the 5th order, the last end with 5th. So we just need to add the 5th here. So after doing this, you need to activate and save this flow and check it. It should work. Yep. I believe this is also pretty much easy to do. And now the last one, the flow fundamental unit. In this, you just need to cover this particular project, the data action in flow. In previous release, you do not have these kind of 2 different flows. If you cover this particular flow, which I did in my org, I do not have to face this particular projects. But this is a new release. If you do it right now, now you have to face this particular project also. In the same developer editions, you can do it, and the first one, they want us to update the create task and the book order flow. You can check it from the book order flow. So this is looking like this, and you need to get all the records first, and they also want us to add the screen element into the flow. So first we need to add the screen element, give some name to the screen elements like this, screen start book order, and then save. Check it with the get order element, because we are getting all the records of this particular book order, so we do not need the entry conditions here, and we need to select only one. We need to store all the records to this particular element, so we have to check this particular checkbox. Once it's done, we need to create the book order element and give the contact as a variable contact ID. Order ID has to be the current date when the flow is been running, and the status should be the new, because they are ordering a new book order. And once it's done, you need to add another screen element and give the collections like this, the choice of the selection set. So they have only asked a few things already been covered, but they just want us to line up these few elements. And once it's done, you need to first check with the subflow as well, whether they are fetching this particular queue or not. So this is pretty much easy to do it, because all the things has already been done, but just the thing is you need to line up all this thing accordingly and check this subflow, whether they are fetching it or not. So once it's done, you need to activate it and save, and you need to check with the task. In the second thing, they want us to recommendation email. In the recommendation email flow, let me go to the recommendation email flow. Okay, so in the recommendation email flow, let me show you here. They want us a decision that why should you read this book, or this kind of things they want us to know, and they want us to get the screen flow contact on the contact record that which has been recommendation email, and this has to be allow the content team to send an email to readers, that readers contact record after any update they make. So we need the contact details as well, we need a screen flow element as well,
and the recommendation email has to be the screen flow. So we have chosen this recommendation email as a screen flow, and then all the details for the customer, we are fetching it and we are checking that customer ID should be the current customers, and only the first records. We are not storing all the records, because the current we are checking the current customers, and we are using the element, the screen element, and giving this kind of some text, and the email body. With the email body variable, we have chosen this email body as a resource, and you can check all the details of the customer, the name, the book, title, all the things which we wanted to send the email to the customer. We are getting this like this. So these are all the variables which has been present in the Salesforce object itself. We are just fetching all the details to the screen element, so that this email can be variable to different users. The recommendation ID must be different for person A to person B. So these kind of variables we are using it. And then assignments, we are assigning this to the last outreach and giving this to the current date and time. And once assignment is been done, we are updating the record to the collection, the record collection which we have built out, and then the send action email to the global constant true and the customer email, and the subject should be like your customized recommendation order, and the body is been which we have built out right now. So this is what we have to do in this particular last flow. And once it's been done, you need to save it and update it accordingly. See, they have already written the screen and the customer details like this in the requirements as well. Once you done, the points will be accorded to you. Now the last thing, they asked us to update the loyalty points. So in the loyalty points, you can see this, they want us to build a resource which has been a formula resource, where they want us the bronze to be collected with 100 points, silver with plus 25, 250, and gold with 500. So this kind of formula we need to copy, and birthday loyalty points. Go to the birthday loyalty points update flow, and you can check with the formula. Yep, points. So I give the name as like points, and the decimal value is 2, and I copied and pasted the formula here. We just need to use this particular formula and update the records accordingly. Loyalty points and the value points. Okay. The variable which I have used is as a point variable, and the formula which has been written in the requirement itself. So once it's done, you just need to do not need to connect. There might be error showing up in the flow. In the flow here, you just need to remove those things or ignore those things, because they do not want us to update or activate this particular flow. Once it's done, you need to check with the requirements. Okay. So this is how you can cover all those 3 flow super batches. Now the point is quiz. So I have not used this particular quiz. This is up to you, like how you can answer this, and this is also the part where we give some swags based on the answers which you can give. Okay. So I am taking the quiz, and you can check what is the perfect answer for this particular question. Please do not make noise, just raise your hand and answer. Sorry, zoom in. Okay, let me, can you see this? Okay. So in the first question, the VP of the sales at Dreamscape wants an account record industry and an SIC code. Yes, ma'am. Okay. 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 B. Okay, B. Let's check with B. Now, the second thing. The VP of the Dreamscape wants lead owners to review any leads without any update for more than a week. Which of the following option is best way to Salesforce admin can configure a flow to automatically D. Schedule. Okay. 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 Let's go with the D. See, I am not aware about the answers. Okay. I'm just, giving random answers just based on your inputs. Okay. Now, C. Okay. So first one, I believe, little bit tricky. Can you please read this first again? Because majority of the people have given this B answer. A. Right. So now you all got the 500 points. Okay, so this is how you can cover the flow element resources super batch, and you can check with the 3 super batches which we have covered right now. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Right. Now those governor limit has been removed. In this update, those governor limit you do not need to worry about it. No limits, no governor limits. Yes, you just need to go to the release update notes. You can find out over there. We have also discussed this release notes in the first video itself. Yes, nothing. See, this has the question for the Salesforce now. I'm not sure about it because in this release, the governor limit has no issues with the flow. Those has been removed. Yes.
2000 elements used in single flow, including loop iteration.
Like?
Loop has iterate one more.
Okay.
One scout, 1 plus 3.
Okay.
4.
Right.
Means 4 elements used in a single flow.
Single flow, right?
And all the elements get record,
Right.
delete record, and all the elements including 4 plus 3.
Right.
Means 7 elements used in a single flow.
Right.
So in flow, 2000 elements used in a single flow. This is a governor limit of element in a single flow.
Right. So that's what I've been saying. Like the governor limit is no longer affiliated with the flow. In this particular release itself, they have removed that clause. Okay. Right. You can check the release notes, and even I have shared some updates. What has been updated in the Sales Cloud. You can just go to the first video which we have discussed in this particular group itself. You can check out the group. Let me check right now, show it to you. In the Ghaziabad group itself, you can check out the updates. GHA, sorry. Community.com. That's what I have opened. You can check this group. No, I am not able to find it right now. Trailhead community. गाजियाबाद ग्रुप का जो लॉगिन है, नॉन प्रॉफिट ग्रुप. हाँ. Okay. Okay. Uh, for that YouTube video link, you can just go to the YouTube video or the Twitter handle. You can find out that we have already discussed with the release notes in the first video itself. Okay? Okay. Yeah. So thank you from.
So currently in this screen flow, we have created the maximum 3 dependency listing in the screen flow.
In the screen flow. Where this one?
In the screen flow.
Okay.
Creating the screen
Okay.
flow, that maximum 3 dependency list we can create.
Dependent, huh?
Yeah, dependent.
Okay.
If we have a requirement that we need to create a 4 to 5 dependent list of that, suppose that A, then it will depend on B.
Right. Right. Got you.
How we can process that?
Anyone can answer this, so I'm not getting it right now. They want us to add few more dependent pick lists in the screen flow. How we can do that?
So, have you ever tried? Have you ever tried creating? I would say, like there was a project we were doing, and your this particular requirement came to us. So this specific case we have built not only with the screen flow, but some Apex level of things were also involved in that. I'm not getting that point right now in my mind, but yes.
Means it is possible to say that we can in the screen flow.
No, definitely it is possible. I'm just talking about a point, a single point, like where we got. Yes, I'm just talking about a point where we got a requirement like this, the current requirement that you are saying. We have come across that point, but we at that point of time we handled with Apex. So personally speaking, I have not created it, but yes, it is possible. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Naman. Okay. Now, secondly, I would like to invite Aisha. Can you please join us on the stage?
Anyone left with the attendance? Not done or not marked? You just raise your hand, I will come to you.
Okay, वो लगा देंगे. So, as I said that Aisha is super active in these Trailblazer community events. Even she owns some, like she is a group leader of Slack and as well as other community groups. So she would be the right person if you guys having any queries regarding this particularly. I think 90% of the crowd must be aware about her already. But even if someone doesn't know, you can communicate with her in this particular session. As well as she is in a quick hurry, that's why she came late and she need to leave early. Sorry that like we have to prepone her particular presentation. And Isha.
Thank you. Give me time. मैंने कर पैसे भी दिए थे.
नहीं, but उसमें नहीं जाएगा YouTube में, तो ये आपको लगाना पड़ेगा.
So this and this both or only this? Both.
ये लगा लो, ये तो ऑडियंस के लिए.
मतलब ये पिंस कम थी कि और लगवाओगे अब आप? नहीं, मैं कुछ करती हूँ. तोड़ दो आप स्लैक पर पिन. ठीक है. Yes, as I said, I did not pay any penny to Anant मेरी तारीफ करने के लिए, ठीक है. And thank you all for welcoming me. नमन ने ज़्यादा बोर तो नहीं किया ना? Tell me 2 things that you learned from Naman. Anybody? Anybody? Naman 1.5 घंटा 2 घंटा. Nobody learned anything. क्या बताया गवर्नर लिमिट के बारे में?
मतलब ये बोल रहे हैं कि जब अब करंट रिलीज में फ्लोस का गवर्नर लिमिट हट चुकी है, उनको आइडिया नहीं था, रिलीज पढ़ा नहीं.
बट ये नया सीखा. क्या बात है. Naman fruitful. And I don't know how many of you know me.
Super badges मैं already कर चुका हूँ.
You didn't knew about super badges पहले?
हाँ मैंने इसका कर रखा है. ये दोनों अभी अपनी हाँ मतलब Salesforce दोनों इसका कर रखे हैं इसके बाद.
So because he was listening very carefully, he earned one brandy pin. Okay. So ऐसे ही होता है. ऐसे ही होता है मेरे सेशंस में. Knowledge तो होती है, but swags are always special. Okay. Can we all stand up? We don't have to do anything. It's just stretch. ठीक है कि अगले 2 सेशंस के लिए सब लोग हो जाए. Any sports freak person here? Gym person here? Anybody? Nobody? मैंने भी नया जिम चालू किया, पैर टूटे हुए. ठीक है, तो कोई कंपटीशन नहीं हो रहा है, कोई किसी को जज नहीं कर रहा है. ठीक है, लेट्स जस्ट स्ट्रेच ऊपर. जितना भी नमन ने बोर किया है, नमन इज जस्ट किडिंग. हाँ, उनको हंसाने के लिए आई एम जस्ट मेकिंग यू टारगेट. एंड ही इज़ वेरी गुड फ्रेंड ऑफ माइंड, सो आई एम वेरी श्योर वो बुरा नहीं मानेगा. इसीलिए मैं उसको टारगेट कर रही हूँ. ओके, लेट्स जस्ट स्ट्रेच ऊपर. स्ट्रेच, हैंड्स अप नहीं करना है. यस मैम, नहीं, स्ट्रेच. ओके, लेट्स स्ट्रेच डाउन. करो करो, अच्छा लगेगा. नोबडी डज दिस स्ट्रेचिंग. स्ट्रेच डाउन, स्ट्रेच साइड. किसी को मुक्का नहीं मारना है. ट्विस्ट योर, है ना, ट्विस्ट योर रिस्ट. ओके, नाइस. और पनिशमेंट नहीं दूंगी. एवरीबडी कैन सिट डाउन नाउ. ओके, सो आई थिंक दैट वाज अ little bit of warm up, and I'm definitely sure everybody was very active, nobody was bored, so it was just a joke to get your heart out and little bit smile. Okay, Anant was after my life. ईशा presentation तो upload नहीं किया है, तो मेरे पास presentation तो actually नहीं है. Can I close this window? I'll just utilize this window. I don't have a presentation with me today, but I have an org. Okay, so org, Pardot का org. Everybody knows my topic. Somebody was telling me it's Ace with Health Cloud. वो पहले वाले सेशन में दिया था मैंने. Today is Ace with Pardot. Okay, so I am going to speak something about Pardot. How many marketers in the room? Marketers, I mean anybody working on Pardot, Marketing Cloud, Data Roma. Anybody? You're working. You are testing the marketing based product. Good. Yes. Anybody? Okay. A project in Pardot? Okay, cool. Yes, somebody raised. Marketing Cloud. Journey Builder. Development. AMP stuff. Okay. Okay, that's great. Using connectors and stuff, not APIs, right? Because I'm not a Pardot developer right now. Okay. And somebody raised hand at the back end.
I just do user management in the Pardot section.
User management. Not testing you, but how many profiles do we have in Pardot? The user roles that we have in Pardot.
I think marketing is there. One is administration. Four are both.
4. Yes, there are 4 only. Okay, come up, have a swag. Can we have a clapping, please? So these are exclusive marketing pins. I just have very few. I don't know how many left. Uske baad we'll give away stickers only. So don't be disheartened. Okay. So anybody new in the room? I'm just starting from scratch. Okay. So this session is basically for very beginners. Maybe people who have already worked can refresh. Okay. Everybody has heard about production and sandbox. Okay. Anybody not from Salesforce background? Over here. Everybody from Salesforce background. Everybody knows what is production, what is sandbox? Yes, अभी आवाज आई. हाँ, इसी में तो खेलते हैं हम पूरा दिन. Okay, cool. तो पहले क्या होता था? Previously we do not have Pardot. Oh, sorry, we do not have sandbox in Pardot. Okay, we just have production in Pardot, and we can log in Pardot in a Salesforce org only. That is why you can see my login screen over here. Okay. But I am going to give you some key takeaways जो आप लोग ले जा सकते हो back. Maybe tomorrow you want to learn about Pardot. So you have some core knowledge, at least the terminologies. Okay, so that is why I just wanted to open this Pardot.org, because which is not available freely to anybody. If you are working in a partner company, then you may ask your AE कि I want to sign up for a Pardot demo, or maybe partner learning camp से या कहीं से. But this is something really borrowed for me too. I am already looking forward for my Pardot consultant exam, and very honestly I failed twice, okay, with 1.6 marks and stuff. So still I want to do more क्योंकि clear तो करना ही है. Okay, so I'll have a marker over there. So we have two things in Pardot, okay, sandbox and production, as I said, okay. So one thing, the production thing, we can log in from here, login.salesforce.com. Even the sandbox we can log in from here. Then what's the point? Sandbox और production दो अलग-अलग बनाया क्यों है? क्यों? Because we have a login from Pardot tool as well. जैसे if you want to log into Trailhead, we log in with Salesforce. There is a Pardot tool as well, wherein we log in with Salesforce again. Okay? So Salesforce का login will not change. It would be login.salesforce.com only, wherein I will show you. But we have two different logins for Pardot. Those are anybody? Correct. अभी उन्होंने क्या बोला? Newbies नहीं समझ आया, right? Okay. It's pi.pardot.com. This is for production. Anybody for sandbox login? नहीं, new आया है, that's fine. pi.demo.pardot.com. Okay, this is a sandbox. We will log into pi.demo.pardot.com, okay, and I will show you. Now, अभी किसी ने marketing cloud बोला, I don't know about data Roma, okay, then I will not compare data Roma, but mostly what we compare is, we compare marketing cloud and Pardot. Why there are two things in marketing? Why not only marketing cloud, why not only Pardot? Anybody? Yes, definitely marketing cloud is vast. Pardot is not that vast. But vast है तो फिर Pardot की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है ना? वो हम cloud pages पे भी बना सकते हैं.
External integration from the perception of Salesforce अगर बात करें तो Pardot का रोल यहाँ पे आता है क्योंकि ये niche को target करता है. अगर जैसे for example अगर मैं आपको real life example दूँ कि मेरी होटल इंडस्ट्री है जिसमें मेरे बहुत सारी bookings के लिए अलग-अलग मैंने मॉडल्स बनाए हुए हैं same room related. बट मुझे उसका वो जानना है कि उसका कौन से यूकेएम पैरामीटर से आ रहा है. तो उस पॉइंट इन टाइम पे मैं उनको कलेक्ट करके Pardot के थ्रू उसका Salesforce में इंटीग्रेट कर सकता हूँ, जो कि मैं मार्केटिंग क्लाउड के थ्रू भी कर सकता हूँ. बट उतना niche और accuracy के साथ
अभी niche accuracy तो सुना, बट आपने उन्होंने जो भी process बताया, is anybody able to relate to lead nurturing? Right? Yes, lead generation, lead nurture. हमारा वेब टू लीड से भी लीड्स आते हैं Salesforce में. अभी सबका ये सा है, हाँ ये जाना पहचाना सा लग रहा है जो आपने बोला. ओके गुड. वेब टू लीड में भी लीड्स आते हैं हमारे पास, बट वो तो कोई भी फॉर्म भर देगा और लीड आ जाएगा, राइट? What Pardot is famous for is a good lead nurturing tool. Pardot की कोई भी definition पूछता है. अभी my friend was sitting at the back and he was like, have you read Pardot का definition? Okay, fine, you are working in Pardot. What will you say Pardot के definition में? Pardot की definition अच्छा कुछ तो सोचनी पड़ेगी अब. Okay, but Pardot की definition is lead nurturing tool. First of all, okay. I'll open a very good table, okay, but वो सिर्फ एक theoretical table है. I don't have theory sessions right now. But everybody uses Amazon. Everybody buys कोई तो Amazon के products, maybe दाल चीनी चावल, या फिर Nike, Puma, Adidas, या कोई भी और brands. But you see that Amazon में Amazon के अपने brands भी होते हैं, other brands भी होते हैं, right? When Amazon is, we are end customers who are buying from Amazon, it's going to be a B2C relationship for us, right? they are business and we are customers. It's like we are buying, right? अभी किसी ने journey builder बोला, तो journey builder में ना एक abundant cart जैसी चीज़ होती है. आज ना बहुत अच्छे words सुनने को मिलेंगे, थोड़े words सुनने को मिलेंगे, but उसका meaning आपको समझ में आए. That's my guarantee. That's my role standing here. Okay. So journey builder में there's a very famous journey that we build. Journey builder is nothing but like a flow only, what Naman was explaining, है ना? तो journey builder में एक abundant cart का भी flow होता है. Anybody who what is abundant cart apart from the marketers? Yes. कि आपने कार्ट में तो डाला था बट वो बाय नहीं किया. अब तो व्हाट्सएप मैसेजेस भी आने लगते हैं ना कि यू हैव लेफ्ट दिस इन योर कार्ट. दैट टाइप ऑफ कार्ट इज कॉल्ड एज अबंडेंट कार्ट. वाई दे आर व्हाट्सएपिंग यू? उन्होंने भी कोई जर्नी बना रखी है पीछे कि अगर उन्होंने कुछ छोड़ा हुआ है कार्ट में, व्हाट्सएप देम, ईमेल देम दैट वी आर गिविंग यू 5% एक्स्ट्रा, नाउ बाय इट. कुछ भी कर लो, बाय कर लो. उनको आपका बिहेवियर समझ आ गया. यू आर टेंडिंग टू बाय मेकअप, यू आर टेंडिंग टू बाय car accessory, whatever. That type of cart is abundant cart. Okay. So that type of role is for end customers, B2C वाला thing, which is handled for marketing cloud. उसके लिए we need marketing cloud. Why do we need Pardot then? Pardot is B2B. B2B मतलब जो brands है ना, Adidas, Nike, Puma, all XYZ brands, n number of brands है Amazon पर, right? उनकी वेबसाइट से हम उतने प्रोडक्ट्स नहीं लेते होते थे जितना अब हम Amazon के थ्रू उनके प्रोडक्ट्स ले लेते हैं. Make sense? Right? So those brands have partnered with Amazon. दोनों business है ना, both of them are business, right? They have joined hands as business to business and then their products are being sold to us. Now एक बिजनेस तो Amazon है, दूसरा बिजनेस कौन है? Puma, Adidas. उनकी VPs are the second business, right? How do you want to design your marketing strategy and whatever XYZ type of sale. So through Pardot we handle B2B marketing. अब समझ आया सबको B2B B2C का difference? We handle B2B marketing and trust me, this is the example that I've been giving out to the customers as well from last 4 years when I'm working with Pardot. Okay, that this is the very basic example and Amazon is something हर कोई use कर रहा होता है. Okay, so take this as a key takeaway that you understand what is the difference between B2B and B2C. Somebody said marketing cloud is vast. Definitely it's vast. बहुत सारे studios आ जाते हैं उसमें, automation studio, content builder, cloud pages, Einstein, n number of studios. Okay, email studio, हर चीज़ आप उसमें कर सकते हो, but आपके पास data होना चाहिए, right? तो now Pardot में क्या होता है? Let's see. Okay. Yes, I'm just trying to log into my org first. I'm going to share how do we set up. Anybody wants to write the setup process? क्योंकि ये आना चाहिए. Okay. Anybody wants to make notes in mobiles? Please do that. I'm going to teach you a very basic Pardot setup के steps. I have just simply logged in. Oops. Yes, yes. Sorry, come again, please. Yes, there are modules and there are trails of Pardot on Trailer. That's what your question is, right? Yes. I will try to share few links if time permits. Okay. 087. It looks like exactly same how a Salesforce login looks like. Okay. But what is the difference? Anybody worked on CPQ? Anybody who has worked on CPQ? Right. Okay. You guys would be able to relate it. We can have CPQ in 2 ways, right? We can have a CPQ org in which already pre-built CPQ objects would be there. Otherwise, we can install a CPQ package both ways. What is the difference between both the ways? Hardly no difference. No difference. But we can do it anyways, right? Similarly, it's with Pardot. Did everybody else also get me? CPQ पे काम नहीं किया तो क्या हुआ? I'm just trying to relate these two folks, okay? So this looks like the same Salesforce org, but when we try to create this new org, it is Pardot specific org. That means we have a Pardot package already in this. One was already over here and one more we installed, I'll tell you. So you can see this Pardot classic thing over here, right? Let me show you the installed package first because that was the first step. Now versioning everybody knows. Salesforce may let it be process builder, let it be any Apex class or whatever developers work with. So okay, this is incognito, is it? Let me try to open it in a normal window. So I'll show you what which version I installed in mine, okay, and with the update. With the update, version keeps on changing, okay. Now, there is one good thing, terminologies, I'll just go a little quick. There are good terminologies that we need to understand. When it comes to functionality, right, creating automation rules, creating XYZ things, you will go to your Trailhead account, you will go to n number of web pages and learn it. But initially, what makes you hard is starting के terminologies, what are visitors, what are prospects. When it comes to lead and contacts, you will be able to understand that, right? कि ठीक है, अब तो lead आ गई, it's in Salesforce, now let's do whatever we want. But before leads, okay, before leads, there is some process going on in Pardot, right? So there are just two terminologies that we have to understand is visitors and prospects, okay? Just ignore my handwriting. Visitors and prospects, okay? So, who are visitors? Visiting the page? Just add one more line to it. An anonymous person who is visiting the website. So, when I say anonymous, that means that person has not filled any information, no name, no company name, nothing, just coming on the website. Okay, now coming on the website can be from your laptop wherein they can land up to directly your contact us page. Maybe they want to partner with Amazon. Maybe they want to, maybe they landed up directly to some car accessory website. Okay, Amazon have a lot of web pages, right? With that, we even track what was the first touch base point that that the person came on, that we can track through cache, right? Those people are called as visitors. Okay. Now there is a conversion. Now this was again a question in one of the exams. Okay, some kind of exam. No, you are very intelligent. Okay. Okay. What is the difference between a visitor and a prospect then? Somebody who, okay, not somebody now. A visitor who fills the information, submits a form. Only one reason. Only one point. Submits the form is called as a prospect. Interested? तो that's a prospect. ऐसे ही हम कहते थे ना leads को कि कुछ तो वो interested होगा तभी वो form भरा और हमारी web to lead से आ गया. But lead से पहले now there is one object called as prospect. Okay? Now all prospect will not be leads. Leads only nurture leads only. Right? So visitors who are submitting the form would be converted as prospects. Okay? Now we will do all the marketing assets that I will show you on prospects. अब उन prospects से जो भी convert होते हैं, those prospects will go to leads or contacts. दोनों चीज़ एक साथ नहीं होती है. Prospects will be converted as leads or contacts. Now tell me, just hear it very quickly. Can all prospects be leads? Can all leads be prospects? Good, that makes sense. सब लोग सुन रहे हैं मेरे को. ठीक है, I'm happy. Okay, makes sense, right? All leads would be prospects, but all prospects won't be leads. Again, a tricky question. But समझ आने वाली बात होनी चाहिए बस. Okay. Now I'll show you couple of marketing assets. Okay. First I want to show you the versioning. कैसे हम versioning देखते हैं. When we install a par.org, when we sign up for a par.org, we get a what do you say, some package installed, okay, but the real package we have to install. Okay, we get this B2B MA integration, okay, that was already installed, and I myself installed this par.package. Are you all able to see that? Let me just try to zoom. Now are you able to see that? Can you see the timing? 12:28 I just installed the package, okay, and no, I did not install the package. I signed up for the org, okay, and 12:41 I installed the package. Now you can see the version as well. It's 4.89 I installed. As soon as the version increases, okay, it will automatically upgrade, okay. Okay, fine, I will install my package. What's the next step? Anybody aware of business units? Okay, I'll tell you. There is a company, okay, I'll tell you my company, okay, this is recorded, right? Okay, I cannot use my company. Okay, let's say Amazon again. Come back to Amazon. Amazon has not paid me a penny, okay? Okay, so let's come back to Amazon. Now, Amazon, you see that it's available for US, Australia, India, anywhere. Just concise it to continents. Everybody is aware of, okay, not everybody. Just concise it to continents, okay? Then the regions that we say, AMER, APAC and APAC, AMER and EMEA, something, right? Okay. So now every continent will have some different policies, and we don't want to share the data between different continents. We'll have different BUs. BUs are business units, okay? We'll have different BUs, okay? And then whatever BU you are trying to log in, एक ही company के अंदर, there's a parent company. There are just 3 roots to it. Those are not 3 different companies, but a different BU will look like as a different company, okay? The idea of creating BUs is just to segment the countries, the continents. Basic idea is that. Similarly, you will see this type of utilization in Marketing Cloud also. Marketing Cloud maybe there are BUs, okay? Now, first, when we, okay, here when I try to install, okay, we only install for admins. This B2B MA integration app, which was already pre-installed, is always given to all users. We can take off the access, right? But when we install Pardot, we do not install for all users. We just install for system like only the admins. Okay. The idea behind is salesperson keep on switching the job as well, right? We don't want any salesperson or any normal user to have access to all the data. That is the only reason we do not give Pardot access. Once a client approves, we give the Pardot access to that person, that user. Okay. Anybody having Pardot.org or gets a Pardot.org, make sure when you install Pardot.org in your this thing, do not install for all users. Oh, sorry, yes, do not install for all users, install only for admins, okay. Now I'll show you where do we set up that Pardot admin thing, okay. Oops, why am I forgetting that? Okay, we are saying Pardot again, okay, but the new name to Pardot is, anybody? Come up with the full name. Come up with the full name. Yes. Come up with the full name, quick. Google it out. That is why I was wondering why am I typing Pardot and it's not coming. Marketing Cloud account engagement. I say it in a very short form, okay. That is McKay. That's what it is called in Twitter and stuff as well, wherein we have to, you know, just type it into very short name. I want to show you the BUs. Okay, let's use the BU thing later on. Okay, first we set up the BUs, we give our name. Okay, when we give the BU name, okay, business unit, make a point, it cannot be revoked, it cannot be edited, not with the Salesforce case as well. Okay, I gave my BU name as Pardot, it cannot be ever changed. I need to buy a new Pardot.org and then it can be, we can have a different BU, okay. So make sure whatever name you are giving to your BU, it cannot be ever changed. Just one moment. Yes, this is the page I was looking for. We give this BU name over here. BU ID is automatically generated once the BU is created, and you give your name, the user you want to give the access to, okay. First step, install Pardot package. Second step, give the BU access. Now what's the third step? We go to our user and we need to give the permission set license as well, without which it won't work. Anybody has some internal packages and stuff in their companies, maybe some type of app that they have created. This permission set is very basic thing, right, that we have to give. So I'll just try to show you over here, okay. Make sure account engagement user, CRM user, connected user, integration user, these four, you can take a picture over here. These are the four permission set assignments: account engagement users, CRM user, account engagement connected user, and integration user. These four are mandatory to have, these four permission set are mandatory to have a user to access Pardot. Third is connector user. Fourth is integration user, and these are the two permission set license, which is account engagement and CRM user, okay. We have these things. CRM user is for that B2B MA integration as well, okay, and this thing as well, what we have, the integration user, account engagement integration user, so that we can access the B2B MA thing, okay. I'll again go to that B2B MA app. Okay, let's straight away go to Pardot and I'll show you what do we have in Pardot, okay. There are 4 tabs in Pardot, okay, over left hand side. I'll try to open that pi.demo.pardot.com also. Maybe some syncing did not happen, that is why it's not opening over here. This is the Pardot.org open. Now, these are the 4 tabs. I'll try to zoom it. Again, a question to ask, okay? In any of the exams, any of the interviews that you give for Pardot, what are the 4 basic tabs on Pardot page? Marketing, prospects, reports, admin. What does those means? I will show you now. With marketing, what you understand? Jaise Salesforce mein we have process builders, workflows, lightning flows, n number of things. So all those marketing assets like we have engagement studio, forms, form handlers, automation rules, campaigns, content. With content we have some dynamic content, custom redirects, files, okay. So all that content is in marketing. Marketing has all the marketing assets, okay. That's what we call them. Segmentation, landing pages. Now there's again a simple thing that I want to try, I would like to explain you. The difference between forms and form handlers. Anybody who has a website will say sometime that okay fine, we want to design a fresh new form. You can create a new Pardot form for them, right? Creating a new form, you can always go through it or go through some YouTube videos and learn about it, because with just 30 minutes, 1 hour session, I cannot teach you the whole Pardot, but definitely it's just ace with Pardot, have some core knowledge of Pardot. What is Pardot? What are the basic terminologies? How do we set up Pardot and stuff, okay? So that person wants that, okay, create a fresh new form, I will have that form ka information in the Pardot itself, okay. They don't have a form or they want a new form. You will use forms. When will you form handlers is, they are saying that I have a very legitimate form, I don't want to change that. Take the tracking of that form in Pardot, okay. What will we do is, we will track the external fields over there. From that form, we will track the external, through the external field ID, we will try to track those those fields in our Pardot. When I say in our Pardot, where is that list coming up? In the prospect list, that's what we have in the second tab. Right now I don't have data in my org, but this is the prospect list. From wherever the prospects have come. Just leads ka tab, we have the lead records, these are the prospect records, okay. Now I don't have a data over here, but here we can track the first touch base point. We can track the whole journey in Salesforce, we can track the whole journey in Marketing Cloud, but in Pardot only first touch base point and the conversion point, okay, and the conversion point. Now once the visitor is converted to a prospect, then we can have the information कि उसने हमारी वेबसाइट का कौन सा पेज खोला, कोई फॉर्म भरा या कोई इंस्टाग्राम पेज व्यू किया हमारा, उसके थ्रू हम लीड नहीं prospect score, scoring and everything we are doing on prospects, okay. Now somebody said scoring, I'll show you where does this scoring come from. इसको minimize करना पड़ेगा. I won't take too much, it's just that एक interest develop कर दिया है. Now it's your work. If you want to work more in Pardot, go ahead, learn it, try to gain a org from your Salesforce AE. Reporting is not that good in Pardot, okay. So that we utilize in Salesforce itself, okay. These were the visitor list you can capture from your one-to-one email, prospect accounts, okay. Then the reporting thing, scoring categories, whatever categories you want to give, and from the admin part, you can have all these stuff that you want to adjust. I asked somebody what were the roles over here, so you can definitely, create a user and try to see what all roles we have. One is admin, that she already said. If you want to, let me just try to, edit it. You will be able to see what are the other 4 roles. Admin, marketing, sales, sales manager. Again a question to anywhere, चाहे वो certification हो, चाहे वो interview में हो, but these are the basic questions that are asked. No. Profile you can give. Yes, anybody was saying something? Somebody was saying something? Okay. So, yes, from automation settings, you go to scoring. And let's suppose you want to give more points for email open. Somebody has opened your email and some prospect has opened your email. So you give more points, okay? That a business strategy says to XYZ business, they say that somebody opening our email gives us 5 points. एक बार वो email खोल ले, then we will handle it, okay? So we can give that page view करने के how many points. So this type of scoring is done in Pardot on prospects, okay? Yes. प्रोफाइल तो आपने सेल्सफोर्स की है ना, एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर, वो जब वहाँ से उधर आ जाएगा, बेसिक थिंग व्हाट वी हैंडल फॉर अ यूजर इन पारडॉट इज रूल्स. हाँ, रूल्स के ऊपर ही यू कैन डू सेटिंग्स, बट कस्टमाइज रोल दैट यू सॉ वी कैन नॉट क्रिएट, जस्ट फॉर रोल्स इन पारडॉट, ओके? Sync with CRM, okay. हाँ हाँ हाँ. हिस्ट्री ट्रैकिंग पे जाके, हिस्ट्री मतलब आप उसकी फील्ड ट्रैकिंग करना चाह रहे हो या फिर उसकी उसकी एक्टिविटी का स्कोर ट्रैकिंग करना चाहते हो? आई विल टेल यू वन गुड थिंग व्हाट आई हैव वर्कड ऑन इन दिस सिनेरियो इज कि एंगेजमेंट स्टूडियो की ट्रैकिंग देते थे हम उसमें, ठीक है, कि हमने कोई जर्नी बनाई या कुछ करा, ओके? सो वी क्रिएटेड अ एंगेजमेंट स्टूडियो, देन एंगेजमेंट स्टूडियो की हिस्ट्री ट्रैकिंग देयर इज अ कंपोनेंट दैट वी कैन फेच ऑन द लीड पेज, वो एक कंपोनेंट है. तो पूरा उसकी ट्रैकिंग, एक्टिविटी ट्रैकिंग आप बात कर रहे हो, राइट? नॉट द फील्ड ट्रैकिंग, एक्टिविटी ट्रैकिंग का एक कंपोनेंट एंगेजमेंट स्टूडियो या एक्टिविटी ट्रैकिंग, बहुत सारे कंपोनेंट्स अवेलेबल हो जाएंगे आपके पेज लेआउट में ऑन सेल्सफोर्स, okay? You just have to fetch on that lead page, lead record page, और आपने वहाँ पे fetch करके डाल देना कि उस particular record का आपको activity मिल जाएगा. Yes, yes, yes. जब आपने sync कर दिया तो CRM ID तो बन गई ना. Again, prospect का जब detail page खुल जाता है ना, we have a Salesforce logo also over here, okay? Prospect का जैसे आप ये समझ लो जैसे lead का record page है, ठीक है? ऐसे ही prospect का record page है in Pardot. We have a Salesforce logo also over here. You click on that logo, वो आपको उस पर्टिकुलर प्रॉस्पेक्ट के Salesforce के अंदर जो लीड क्रिएटेड होगी उस पेज पे ले जाएगा डायरेक्टली. नहीं तो क्या करते आप, उसका आईडी कॉपी करते, उसको Salesforce में जाके URL एडिट करते, तब खुलता, वहाँ पे एक लोगो में ऑटो जनरेटेड हो जाता है. नाउ वी हैव कनेक्टर्स ऑल्सो. दिस इज ऑल्सो वेरी नाइस थिंग टू लर्न. जस्ट द लास्ट थिंग, ओके? गो हेड. No. So far my knowledge, no. Just check and maybe you can also let me know. Okay. Okay. When we try to add connectors, we have these many standard connectors. Pardot में जो simply connect हो जाते हैं. Otherwise, rest of the connectors we do through APIs and integrations. Okay. Now Slack, we have Slack में anybody who has used Slack? Slack में once we connect Slack, कोई लीड क्रिएट हुआ तो Slack में आपके पास मैसेज आ गया, ये लीड क्रिएट हो गया है, ये लिंक है, यू कैन गो टू द लीड डायरेक्टली, ओके? कोई मैसेज आया है, कुछ आया है, दैट यू गेट नोटिफिकेशंस आल्सो इन Slack. देयर इज अ वेरी नाइस वीडियो कनेक्टर दैट आई वर्कड विद विस्टिया. विस्टिया में हमको ये भी पता चल जाता है किस बंदे ने कहाँ पर कितनी बार वो वीडियो देखी है, ओके? कहाँ पर स्टॉप किया है. अभी हमको ऑफिस में ट्रेनिंग मॉड्यूल्स मिलते हैं, वी जस्ट ड्रैग इट टू द लास्ट एंड कंप्लीट इट. कभी कभी ऐसा होता है, बट नाउ those machines are also intelligent now. वो कहते हैं नहीं, आपने पूरा कंप्लीट नहीं किया है, आप पहले से कंप्लीट करो तभी आपका ट्रेनिंग मॉड्यूल खत्म होएगा, राइट? तो दिस इज टाइप ऑफ अ वीडियो कनेक्टर जो हमारे सिस्टम में लिंक्ड होगा, उनको पता चल जाता है कि आपने पूरा नहीं देखा है. ओके, देन फेसबुक कनेक्टर, ट्विटर कनेक्टर से विच इज़ अबाउट टू गो रिटायर. ट्विटर कनेक्टर से यू कैन शेड्यूल पोस्ट कि मेरे को कल रात 12 बजे का शेड्यूल करना है. ओके, किसी ने लाइक करा है, रीट्वीट करा है, उसकी ट्रैकिंग मेरे को चाहिए. You can also do that. Okay, so this was just a glimpse. Okay, what is Pardot, how do we work on Pardot and stuff. Now it's your call. Okay, it's totally your call now how much interested you are to learn Pardot. You have n number of modules on Trailhead, you have n number of resources available. You don't have a supervised for now on Pardot because the org is not available. But definitely core concepts you can definitely learn from a number of websites. Everybody knows developer.salesforce.com. It's nothing new. Everybody is a Salesforce person over here. Okay, so just learn to it. I won't say कि do the development, do the coding. आज ये नया सीखा है ना, एक बार 2-3 मॉड्यूल कर लो शाम को. Maybe tomorrow you have a new project in Pardot, so you are not empty-minded. You have some basic core. Okay, that's the only idea for me to stand and share as a marketer. Thank you. Thank you, Anand. I don't know the other person's name. Gaurav है ना उसका नाम क्या है? Gaurav है ना? Gaurav, for having me here. I hope I did not bore you so much.
Thank you, Isha.
We have some stickers, okay, and a pin maybe for the last person who come, Prachi, right? Who asked so many questions. Anant will share some stickers towards the end. This for you, congratulations. Okay. So when we have, can we have a groupie with those banners? Did you keep yours? एक picture ले लेते हैं? ठीक है. So in between anybody can just hold these. Just give it back to Anant, okay, later on. बैठ के ही कर लेते हैं. Maybe the third rows can stand up. 3 rows towards the end. हाँ, आप लोग से we can stand, rest you can sit down. तभी picture आएगा. तारीख को। कैसे ब्रेक
अपन सेल्सफोर्स में ना 1 डे में 5000 ईमेल सेंड कर सकते हैं।
बैठो बैठो बैठो, वन टाइम पे
देख लेना
नहीं जरूरत तो नहीं है Good afternoon all. How to 1 second. Basically explain cloud for all the persons. How many are new in the Salesforce ecosystem? How many start the career in 6 months? Yeah, say 1 year. I just in the explain cloud begin. I'll share something. Ki
पहले एक्सप्लेन क्लाउड काम किया है तो प्रीवियसली एक्सप्लेन क्लाउड डिफरेंट नाम से जाना तो व्हाट द रीजन टू चेंज द नेम आंसर पहले कम्युनिटी क्लाउड का नाम चेंज किया एक्सप्लेन क्लाउड ओके पहले सेल्सफोर्स को लगता था कि हाँ कि कुछ लिमिटेड टाइम ऑफ विन की कुछ फीचर्स कमी चीजें था कि आप इतना ही कुछ कर सकते हैं आफ्टर दैट फॉर द एक्सपीरियंस पर्पस गेट डिजिटल एक्सपीरियंस को और एक्सप्लोर के साथ में किया तो यूजर फ्रेंडली या ब्रांडिंग के लिए उन्होंने एक्सपीरियंस चेंज किया कि इसके थ्रू हम बहुत कुछ कर सकते हैं पहले अपने आउन पोर्टल सर्विस पोर्टल या पार्टनर पोर्टल या अपने आउन वेबसाइट या इस आल्सो भी इंक्लूड मार्केटिंग क्लाउड कंसल्टेंट इन द आवर एक्सपीरियंस क्लाउड वेबसाइट we can create our own website for the and on the all kind of things means if you are working the commerce cloud if you are working the different service portals partner portal yeah some kind of case like support system for any org you can use the experience cloud digital experience so first thing like extra होता क्या है actually we just in the experience cloud we can create a different kind of portals for easy to share your like predefined template with different themes will be used by Salesforce and all kind of data linked in the things like if you are going to be creating the support system like जैसे customer portal you just need to be like the Samsung service center या जो service center need to be cases will be created so just need to be take a license for the community cloud for the different of licenses are there so firstly in this SB cloud we can different online portal just simple thing you can also you can create your own portfolio if you are new in Salesforce system in it will help you enter in Salesforce system you just get your own portal and share it in your LinkedIn profile when you get it your own portfolio in the XP cloud you first thing you just introduce by this URL You no need to buy any domain for that part. You don't need to buy any hosting for the virtual experience, showcase your work, showcase your project, showcase your channel accounts. You can just create your own website and share in a LinkedIn profile. Anyone those want your resume, some kind of things. So basic how to enable and create a cloud portal. First thing, in your Salesforce, you just need to enable your cloud portal like you just want to be enable in your own. So I just you will see that kind of think you when you go in your Salesforce, you just go in the home and search digital experience. If you go in search with the community cloud community as well, you also be able to see the digital experience section. Like I just yes. And second is I just type the community. You can also be get the detail for the digital experience. Just change the name, but other things are not changing. Like you just working the old things. You just not aware how to serve. When you go in the YouTube and the thing, so many resources are you can get the name of the community cloud, to the actual cloud. Almost the name is changed in the I release 21. After release 21, they introduce the actual cloud when it is digital experience. Okay. Go ahead. Yes. This is all. In the home section, you just search the. Yeah. You got the all side setting up. 1 second. Firstly, someone say no organization need to be checked or have a licensing or not. Because sometimes we just forget how without license we can't work on the digital experience. And we can do. So firstly, go in the company information. I just need to be sure. Yeah. You can go there. First check the licensing. Yeah. You can see all kind of licenses which are in our own. Like certification, external community plus. You can see FP5 to the license 5 and user will be used in 0 and remaining 5. You can also check all kinds of licenses, how much limit are there, what limit are there. Okay. Then yes. After you are unable, you can't able to deactivate your community. Once you have enabled your digital experience you can't able to deactivate your things. You can see first time when you activate your digital experience, you see only one section on the menu, like digital all sites. After you are activated, you see all kinds of other things are available. Pages, setting, templates, themes. After the activation, and you can also change the domain name as well. For you have a new Salesforce. You want to share your portfolio with anyone. So previously, when you create the Salesforce, it is predefined URL will be created. You can change it by the end of the Salesforce. Because I just share this thing with any student or newer coming in the Salesforce, need to share the name of the old name. So you can go the domains. Go into the edit section. my domains and edit. Previously name is
This one?
This one.
You can
change. This. Once you can also check the key is available or not. This and save it. After save it, you just need to activate for the current domain. Like it's a current domain. Like जो अभी current domain था. After the new domain, this one, and go in the section. 1 second. Deploy the new domain. I just click on the deploy the new domain. So it's done and I just need to log in. Yeah. Now domain is changed. 1 second. So it's a good thing you can also rename your domain for sharing anyone. Yeah, you need to be create your own website. Yeah, different things. So the base domain URL will be it depends on you which one you will share. Yeah, which name. Yeah, the things. So it's an initial stage before the creating a website or something. You just need to make some website like different things. So it's a first thing you can do as per your requirement for domain. Okay. After that, I go in the again the PPT. Yeah, this one you need just check. Then after yes. Base URL it will be like yeah, but base URL will be same. Previously it's this one, and I just shared the community URL as well. 1 second. Base when you creating the website for base URL will be this one, and it's a our Salesforce org have a different URL and community URL will be different. For base thing I just created the Tarun.Gupta. It's a base URL. After then you just created some type like support, yeah, partner, yeah, customer. I will share it and let me share one thing. Why the domain needed to be configured for the part? Yes. Yes. Yeah, it's a Salesforce org. In the we can do in our licensing time we can set our domain configuration as well on that part. In the domain we have configured the things. We can do. Yes. 1 second. 1 second. Yeah. After then, just go in the search in the sites. You will be see the all site, and there the all site section. You create a 100 website on the Salesforce org. You just need support system, partner account. It's based on profile how much user will be created on the part. Okay. If I go into our org, you can go there and yeah, simple. You can go there sites. I just created the same things. How to create? Just go in the new. 1 second. Okay, yes. After then you will create the click on the new button. You will see how which community you want to create, like sales, yeah, support, yeah, partner community, yeah,
in which section you can be able to your custom code by LWR lighting experience with the whole the concept in the LWC methodology, and you are going to be like customer account portal, customer service portal. It's a predefined templates. You can use it. After use it, you can also be able to change the after creating the event. That's like when you create the portal, you can't able to change, but in the community class you can able to change after the deploy your community as well. I can see in the template you can create your website by using the Visual Force page, Aura, LWC, and the different kind of things. First thing, build your own LWR means you are whole the website will be custom, not predefined things. And you go down there, you can also see the build your own Aura. It's a depending on the Aura component we can build the things. And last is Salesforce tab and Visual Force page. If you are thinking, if you are using the learning part, the Visual Force 2, you can just choose any kind of template to learn for 0 to like you can use in the our Experience Cloud flow. You can use in our any kind of LWC component put in the our org like yes. You can just authorize your part things. I just see how, where you can do. You just need to be allow your just need to be some configuration in your LWC in our XML file. Allow the community page, like you are working in the LWC, you authorize the record page and the things. So in community as well also we have a allow the community pages resource in the XML file. You just put the code in the XML file. Then you will able to see your community component in the filter page. In the target section, you just need to be three kind of thing. Community get community allow. So you can see your component when you deploy or deploy in the org. You can able to see the component. You just drag and drop anywhere in our page. You just need to create a page and put them. I will show the things. Okay. So I have created things. You just need to select them. Then so I have created already. Best two things are in the Experience Cloud. You just know how to work in workspace and builder. So I just need to be open both things. I just need to be builder page and workspace. So when you will deploy your Experience Cloud website, need to be two things. Just need to be activate your website and publish as well. So you can see two kind of things are in your. First thing, this one. So I have created some kind of support system template for that part. You see all. If I go there, 1 second. I just copy my community URL and open in private window. Okay. So because that I will already log in that part. Yeah. This one has a login button. Here your community, this thing. You can also add some kind of menu section content. You can change your part. So, if I go 1 second. Yes. Yeah. So this is a builder page. You can drag and drop all things like in first section components. I just told you earlier you can use any kind of HTML content are there, and files and system management. You can also use the flow as well here. If you are some kind of next to it, you can just put the flow and it will work on that part. If you are any kind of record page, any kind of support sales campaigning, like if you want to be a marketing cloud website, you just need to be showcase you are taking all the users record. You can also do the things as well. And in the last, it's a 1 second. Yes. 1 second here. In the last, you will also be if you create a custom component, you can see in the end of the time. It's a hide over that part. 1 second. Content topic. If I create a component, you can do things just to, like 1 second. If I want to be 1 second. Custom HTML headline, just copy. Yeah, you can click on that part. Yes, this one. Yes, you can change all kind of unique name या page title या जो thing. You can modify all the changes here. As like a second section themes, you can change theme. I just told you earlier. You can also be change the theme as well. If I go there, activate theme. Sorry. Yes. Yeah, it's you are creating your developer org. You can also be deployed on the different org as well. You just need to deploy the normally way in different org. No different org. You just need to be like you have cases on your developer org. Yeah, some kind of licensing. So you just need to be by the change stage. You can all the things you need to deploy on the part. Basic process we need to deploy our sandbox to projection environment like for this part. Okay, and when activate theme need to be published. After the publish, if you go there, it's a different theme out there. Okay, next to, okay. Okay, up next to be how to activate your theme and how to be like configuration, all kind of thing. If you want to be create some partner portal or customer portal, you just need to be work on that part, the profile setting and customer contact detail. So it's a small thing because its session will be your introduction about part. 1 second. Yeah. So it's a like builder page. You can change the page structure. You can create a new pages like any kind of things. You also be dependency on the group, like you can create one page to be assigned different role basis. You can just need to be if page variation. You can have a multiple kind of profile you can create. If you want to be that kind of user can be access that page, that kind of user needed to be that kind of pages. You can be work on the page variation part. Okay, and third like settings page. Basically main settings are there. You just need to be change the site title, and this is the important part, guest user profile configuration. This is will be allow the access any kind of LWC component, Apex class, trigger, any kind of permission set. You need to be done for that part. Because when you configure the login as registration things, yeah, any kind of without the login the user, you just need to be allow here all kind of configuration the things. You just create some kind of Apex class, trigger. You need to be allowed that kind of profile. Need to be access, can be able. If you can't be allow, you can't be able to call the Apex class, any kind of things. Okay, and you just need to be in setting, and theme you can change and configure as well, like theme layout, no pages, and language you can if you want to multilingual site website you can do here, And navigation, how many are navigation menu part? It's a user by default mobile friendly. So you just no need to be work on the two kind of website like responsive. You automatically when you cater the one part, it will be automatically a mobile friendly as well. And SEO and connect. In that part, you can also be connect your WordPress blog, any kind of CMS connect in our community. If you want to fetch all kind of blog posts from the WordPress, you can show in here your community cloud as well. Any kind of connection. Like you have a blog, you write some blog in the WordPress, any kind of blog, you can connect and some kind of confusion needed, you work on part, you all fetch on the latest record and you can showcase on your website as well. Okay, it's you want to be tracking your user records, how many are users, you can just put the Google Analytics code are there, you can track how many users are with your website, yeah, with any kind of things you can do. And it's appliance. Developers. You can also be, you are asking some question, no? You just build your theme, you configure our thing, you just need to be export template as well. Then you just, you are asking to how to deploy different node. You can build your own templates. Once you create your templates, well, good, you can also be export and use it any kind of org. No, two kind. First thing to working on in our org, if you have a deploy, you have created your own templates in a full structure in a good manner. You want to be that kind of theme, that kind of pura UI part, you need to be only theme part, not your development things. You just need to be structure wise, you just UI part. You create your own theme and also deploy, and you also be deploy in your app exchange as well with your name. Anyone can install your theme as well. You just create a theme, export that part and import any kind of pages, that thing, export and import as well. Yeah. Okay, this is a builder page. Second part is workspace. So in this section is a builder and administration. Administration main part, you need to be learn all the things when you start the thing. So go in the administration section. You can see preferences, member, contributor. Also be you create a contributor role. Anyone can work apart from you are working on a community page. Anyone you can user assign that part as well. So first is setting. Once I just told to you two kind of way you need to be deploy your site. First they publish the website and activate your theme as well. So here they activate change template and you got preference like which kind of things you will be share your community wise. Like custom Visual Force error page you need to be allow, all of these will be the things. And default owner name, record ownership who will be created by the in our org, like or this thing. And members, which kind of members will be created. So here you need to be, if you are going to be a education portal, like two kind of thing, there are three kind of, like you just register a teacher, you just register a guest, you just a student. So you just need to create three different kind of profile for a student and teacher and admin part. You just need to be created which one for the community cloud login plus license for that part. You just need to create that kind of profile and allow that part. Right now only admin can be things. So you just need to be work on part ki permission sets, yeah, all kind of profile. When anyone register your portal from the web register page, so automatically this profile will be assigned that kind of user. If you want to be three kind of checkbox in your portal, when you go in the register, you have a drop down. As you want to register as a student, you want to register as a teacher, so that kind of thing will be auto assigned here. Like I can in below default things and go in the login registration page. You can use predefined login functionality, you can easily do. But if you want to change, like if you want to be three kind of way, first thing password change, like these are templates. These are templates, default page, default page, default page. This is a community experience cloud default page. If you want to be custom on the path, like you want to create a Visual Force page, yeah, LWC component for the path, you just need to be in the Visual Force, just need to be go in the classical view, because in lighting view you can't able to see that kind of field for the allow the visual force page to be our you are facing that issue ki you have created visual force page and need to be can't be able to access on that part. So need to be permission that visual force page. So which in the lighting view you can't able to see the button for that part. You can go in the classical view, you in your page and edit and add that page on your computer. You can after then you can able to edit, able to see the page. In LUC component, you just need to be configured in the targets and the allow, so you can see able to like default page had 3 kind of view: login discovery page, expense builder page, and visual force page. You can 3 kind of things. Visual force is a custom code. You can also be design your template in visual force page with Aura. You can configure that part and all the things. If you want to custom Apex class or login or registration, you can do here. All kind of things with registration page configuration. Now go in the down section. Like I change here this registration page configuration. Okay, this one. If I go the registration type, I go the visual force page, yeah, expense builder page. So here I can search. I can search that if I created some page, you can search other part. If you not allow the visual force page, you can't able to search in here. Yeah. So when you allow, then you can able to see your visual page here and submit and save. Automatically, when you go in our community page, you will be able to see that page. After that, you can configure. And yes, yes. When I share the guest account, you can remember I just show in guest profile that user only, not after then created the student profile, not basic guest user profile, which when you created your community expense, then you automatically created the guest profile. You can see in this section here. No need to be go anywhere. You just need to be general tab and click on the here. Yes, but this is guest because we can't know who one is in your front. After the login, you can able to see na ki this user. Before the login, you can't able to see who one the user. So guest profile will be allow that part. Yeah, by default you can allow. After then, when you click on that link, learn more support profile, you go there and login IP range, enable Apex classes, enable this one. I just taking about this edit button and enable the visual force page. You just need to be add that page in your page. Okay, then 1 second. Go in the admin again. So here the things, and here last one which is important, like yes, you can change your logo here, you can change the footer text here, and full logout URL default pages setting, and auto assign the profile, like here none profile will be created. So predefined, you just want to be created the profile, and account if you don't need to be some kind of when you created the our community page, you just need to be create the account for the if you don't create it, it's not an issue. But for the report generation, some kind of filtration of how many contacts are there for the profile, you just create the as like I can say school account name se. We can create a school account in which school account we can all the contacts. As account, we have added the as a contact user in our record. By default, when user register, so contact will be created the same account, and also we assign the user role as well. In the user list, you can see that user. Also, you can able to see as a contact in your account. We have both. Like as a, I can see, I can 1 second. Yeah, if I go in the sales tab, yes, you can also partner as well. Need to be configured enable as a partner, enable as a user. It's a second session I will take for that part. It's a basic. You need to be depending on profile level. Okay, so it just need to be sales accounts. You just create the accounts. Firstly, account created, and in the account section, like yeah. If I go in there, so I assume कि I have created a one account for the school name, and here in the context, when user register your portal, you can see here. After then, you are in the user section as well. You can see. Okay, 1 second. Okay, then 1 second. These are licenses on the Experience Cloud, like as a member-based license. Ki anyone want to be how much will be user will be created on your portal? Yeah, login-based license as well, things. It's a customer community license. Ki it's only able to customer-based things are do. Ki customer register, and partner community license, and customer community plus. Actional app, actional identity, want some kind of integration as well. Also be API access, some kind of integration need to be there kind of license. And channel account, it's like fifth kind of license. 1 second. It's regarding 1 second. Yes. So you can also change your template as well. If welcome new members ka forget, you can also be custom your email template as well, but need to be allow the access for guest user in your Apex code. Like you need to be some kind of modification in your Apex class as well. Have you heard about the without sharing global access? When you create in the Apex class, you just need to be create the global class without sharing. With sharing, you can't able to work on the part. You just need to be create a class without sharing and global things. Because need to also be Apex class will be allow the guest user. Then you can able to call the Apex class on the registration page. You just need to be global class and without sharing. Yeah. Yes. Sorry. Yeah, you can work on your LUC component. You can also put the code. Like if you created an email template in your org, you can call that email template in your before sending the emails. Yes, you created an email template and call in your Apex class. You can say share. You need to be allowed then. You can directly use it. Yes. Yes, you can just template ID pass on the things. Yeah, you can because it's a basic thing. Here we have some kind of limitation which kind of email you can set automatically. But you want to be verification email, some kind of event, some kind of email you can do as well in your coding standard as well. Okay, and pages, like you can create pages like you want to be change any kind of things. You need to be go to salesforce.com allow permissions. You can go directly there. Any kind of changes you can do allow the permission that's here. This public access setting as a guest setting you can do here as well. You can go and any kind of permission you need to be created. That kind of things need to be allow the guest user. You can do here. Okay. Okay, this one. Any question for that part? Yeah, I'm done. Yes. Sorry? Yeah, you can flow that they can do if you have created some kind of forms templates. They can do for that part if you allow the permissions. I say you can use flow any kind of visual force, you can drag and drop, which need to be allowed the as a, if you, this form after the login, you just need to be allowed that kind of profile for the user. If you have a access that kind of form without login, you just need to be allowed the as a guest user for that kind of flow and that kind of pages needed to. After login, you just 3 kind of profile. You just need to be that kind of form will be eligible for that kind of profile. So you just need to allow that part. You can do it. Subdomain in the developer edition, you can, it's a name. You can link your domain as well as community website in a projection environment. You can just buy a domain and link that domain in your org.
Suppose that any anonymous user come to our website, then what we need to assign any profile to that particular user?
Yes, we can.
So that user is active in our Salesforce also, or means what?
It's sorry.
So how we can assign that profile to the particular user?
It's like firstly I just see here go there in the login registration. Yeah. I just assign that profile. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah. No top.
But I'm asking that user is active in the Salesforce.
By default, if you want to be by default inactive, you just create a Apex class and the is status is false, and you just need to be active after the verification of email. When you create in the registration page, register as a user, go there in Apex code for the written down the code for registration process. So in the we just use that kind of predefined function, create a community user and pass the password and login. So that time you just need to be key is active is false. So by default enable the as a customer, as a partner, you just need to put down the code by default. When you create the by admin, you can also be do. But for the first time, you just need to be testing for a part. You can also be creating the as a admin. As a admin, you can create 2 users. But firstly, you need to be change the page layout. By default, enable as a community, enable as a partner, enable a customer. Don't show in a page layout section. Like if I in the contact section like this one, by default you can't able to see here. Like here, this one. After then you need a page layout section. You just drag and drop that part, and you can also be able to log in as a user here by default. You just need to be login as an experienced user. You can log in here, and after enable the customer, enable the partner, you can also do the things. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, you. Like MS, no, I didn't work on it. Maybe we will be allowed part keep taking things. I'm not sure. I'm not working on part. But you, I can give because it's a in your LOC. You just put the code. You can take all the kind of records. Yeah. You create the things and allow the permission, and you can easily. You can also be custom taking system as well. I just used to be custom taking like we have some kind of custom JavaScript code are there. We can just need to be some kind of UTM text, which kind of buttons user will click. So I have all like a record. So I have integrate that kind of things. If I see how many users click on the admin button, login button. So I take all the system with the using the cookies and the things. If I already some kind of user have a submission form. So I have all kind of records. Which kind of country user will access that page, which kind of browser you will be using, which kind of what kind of IP of the user as well for the lead generation. So I can work on a custom code as well, and just need to put the JavaScript code in the LWC component. You can do, yes. Yeah, in the by default you have Google tagging ID. You can add that part. If you want to additional things, you can do something component, Visual Force page, and put the code in your HTML template, and you just need to be good. You can put that there. हाँ वो तो यूजर नीड It's an integration part. Aim is yeah, engagement part. You can just put your code for that part. You can Apex class. Someone user new, you can save a record in two way. You just need, if you want to be in your own database system, you just need to be work on the API part. API integration user needed to run that things. So need to be that kind of license as well. Allow the access. If you want to that record in your Salesforce org, you just need a custom object for the part, yeah, custom field on the part. You should take all kinds of record. Yes. Anyone? No, one second. In the when you create your website for the developer org, you have 5 limits. In your demo, the developer org, you have 5 limits. If you have already 5 created, you don't worry. You just need to be deactivate that user, and you are able to create the new user as well. One time 5 user will be active on these things. You just you can't able to delete any user, not experience anyone anywhere. You just need to deactivate that user. Previous user you need to deactivate, and if you have created 5 users already, needed to be 1 more user, so needed to need to deactivate that part. That user can't be able to access that part. If you deactivate any user, so that user can't be accessed. If you are working in some company, you are leave that company, so that company just deactivate your profile, because licensing have a 5 user as a Salesforce, so as a license base. If you have a more license, so just deactivate and you will able to create a new user as well. And any Salesforce can't be able to delete any user. And community user are things. You can able to delete the contact record. I just said that when you created the community user, so 2 kind of for the report generation needed to be as a community user created as a contact along with the user. But in contact you can't be able to delete as a contact as well. That contact will be created by a user. You can't able to delete that contact without the you are already assigned that contact as a customer user. So can't be able to delete. You show some message, you can't able to delete that contact because that's a community customer user or partner user. Yes. As a partner, as a customer, which kind of license you have, which kind of community you will be creating, it depends on you. Yes. Yeah, like you can configure the part. Also, you can also be login as a Google login, Facebook login, also indicate on the part. In the community class, you can also be configure your single sign, like you can as a login while LinkedIn or Twitter, you can also configure the part. As a register as a login, you can also be created. As a Google login or Facebook login, you can also be able to create that part. Yes. Anyone? How many parts? It's a depend on license. I just shared the thing now. You just need to be buy a license. In the Salesforce developer org, you have 5 limits only. If you have a license, so 2 kinds of license need to be purchased: member-based license and login-based license. How many login will be in the time of your account and member level? How many member will be created? It's depends on your how you need to purchase the license. How many community users will be created in your community org? Need to buy the license for that part. Yes. Yes, but one time in a developer org, you have 5 limits. If you want to be created the second one, you just need to deactivate the user. I just work on part. I'm a new. I'm not aware for the part. I need testing, or I need to demo that thing. So you just previous one you just by instant you have created. You can't able to delete, so you can just deactivate. You won't be able to create new one with a new login credentials. If you want to be login again the previous user, just need to deactivate and activate the user as well. Yes. Yes. Anyone?
लोगों को ये तो नहीं लग रहा है क्वेश्चन पूछना तो बनता है वो ईशा देके गई थी अच्छा ठीक है
I just forgot the part. If you want any resource, you can scan your phone. You will go there the Google Doc file. All the resources are there.
We can also do one thing. By today or tomorrow, most probably maximum by Monday, I'll share the content with you guys if you want it, and if you guys are okay to share your PPTs, I'll share those PPTs with you guys. You can mail us, or you can drop a message on our Twitter handle that who wants it. I'll share the links with you. Okay. एंड एशिया भी गई थी, वो भी बोल के अभी गई थी, उनका बाद में मैसेज आया. और मेरी भी रिक्वेस्ट है, आप कोई भी जो भी आपकी फ़ोटोज़ वगैरह आपने खींची हैं, प्लीज़ एशिया को, अगर एशिया की कोई फ़ोटो है तो एशिया कह के गई है कि मेरे को टैग करवा देना, तो उन्हें टैग कर देना. और अदरवाइज़ अगर आप कोई भी फ़ोटो वगैरह शेयर कर रहे हो ट्विटर पे, तो प्लीज़ ये ट्विटर हैंडल ज़रूर यूज़ कर लेना. ठीक है. अच्छा, मेरे पास कुछ ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लूँगा, बस 5 से 10 मिनट और लूँगा. एक फ़ोटो लेंगे हम साथ में, और दूसरी चीज़ मेरे पास कुछ क्विज़ हैं, तो उस क्विज़ के बेसिस पे हम कुछ स्वैग डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर सकते हैं. तो गिव मी अ मोमेंट, मैं अपना लैपटॉप कनेक्ट कर लूँ. पीपीटी, हाँ क्या चीज़? सो कैन वी स्टार्ट? अच्छा, अभी इसमें ऐसा क्या है कि मैं आपको सबको पता होगा सेल्स फोर्स के कुछ मैस्कॉट्स होते हैं. ठीक है. तो सेल्स फोर्स के मैं यहाँ पर 3 मैस्कॉट दिखाऊंगा 1 बाय 1. हर मैस्कॉट दिखाने पे मैं उसके बाद पूछूंगा कि आपको तो उस मैस्कॉट का नाम बताना है, और वो मैस्कॉट किस क्लाउड को या किस टेक्नोलॉजी को या किस फंक्शनैलिटी को सेल्स फोर्स की रिप्रेजेंट करता है, वो बताना है. लेट्स से हमारे पास एपी होता है, तो उसका एक मैस्कॉट का नाम है एपी, और वो किस चीज़ को रिप्रेजेंट करता है, सेल्स क्लाउड को रिप्रेजेंट करता है. ये 2 चीज़ें आपको बतानी है. प्लीज़ बोलिएगा मत. ठीक है. सिर्फ आपको हाथ खड़ा करना है. गौरव काला विल डिसाइड कि किसका हाथ पहले खड़ा हुआ था. माइक आपके पास जाएगा, जब तक आपको माइक ना मिले तब तक मत बोलिएगा. ठीक है. सिर्फ और सिर्फ आपको हाथ खड़ा करना है. ठीक है. और लाइक वी प्रिफर कि जो हमारे ऑलरेडी स्पीकर्स हैं वो सेकंड पार्टिसिपेशन बने हैं, वो तुरंत पार्टिसिपेट ना करने लगें. ठीक है. वी ऑलरेडी हैव स्वैग्स फॉर यू, तो उन लोगों को भी थोड़ा सा चांस दें. ठीक है. तो हमारा पहला मैस्कॉट है जब तक माइक ना मिले तब तक नहीं बोलिए प्लीज़. नहीं. And what it represents, which cloud or technology, what thing it represents. उनका वो. आपका नाम? जिसका हाथ पहले खड़ा हुआ है उसको देना पड़ेगा चांस। नहीं, ओके फाइन। आपका नाम? सनी। सनी ने राइट आंसर दिया है। कैप दे दो, कैप दे दो। नहीं, कैप दे दो। गाइस दोबारा बोल रहा हूँ, एक तो बोलिए मत, सीट पे बैठ गया। हुआ क्या कि जैसे अभी सर ने बता दिया तो वो एक तो नाम पता चल गया जिनी, अब दूसरे को हेल्प मिल गई, अब आधा वो बता देगा। तो अच्छा होगा कि आपको दोनों चीज़ें बतानी है। ज़रूरी नहीं है क्लाउड को ही रिप्रेजेंट करता हो हर मैस्कॉट, किसी और चीज़ को भी रिप्रेजेंट कर सकता है। आपको उसका इसका नाम, मैस्कॉट का नाम और वो किस चीज़ को रिप्रेजेंट करता है, वो दो चीज़ें बतानी है। अगर आधा अधूरा आंसर पता है तो मत बताइए, आप किसी और को जितवा देंगे। ठीक है, और जब तक माइक आपके हाथ में ना आए तब तक मत बोलिए। ठीक है, सेकंड मैस्कॉट। सेल्सफोर्स मार्केटर, नाम क्या है इसका? इस मैस्कॉट का नाम क्या है? वो पीछे उन्होंने हाथ खड़ा किया था। और किस चीज़ को रिप्रेजेंट करती है? ठीक है, एक बार टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस फिर से बोल देता हूँ। आधा बताओगे दूसरा जीत जाएगा भाई। ठीक है, लास्ट वन है।
फ्लाइंग स्क्वायरल है और ये इसमें सेल्सफोर्स फ्लोस को रिप्रेजेंट करता है और ये भी PDX।
पूरा नहीं है आंसर, क्योंकि फ्लाइंग स्क्विरल तो ये है, इसका नाम क्या है? मैस्कॉट का नाम क्या है? फ्लाइंग स्क्विरल आप बता रहे, फ्लाइंग स्क्विरल तो ये है, दिस इज फ्लाइंग स्क्विरल। इसका नाम क्या है? इस मैस्कॉट का नाम क्या है? आपके पास माइक नहीं गया, आपका वैसे रिजेक्शन हो गया, छोड़ दीजिए, वो पीछे उनको दीजिए। आप जीत चुके हैं ना एक चीज़। ठीक, और कोई गेस करना चाहेगा? वैसे ऑलमोस्ट सही है। ओके हाँ, लेकिन आपने तो ऐसे ही बोल दिया ना। ठीक है, वैसे सेल्सफोर्स फ्लो आप इसको बोल सकते हैं। बेसिकली ऑटोमेशन को रिप्रेजेंट करती है। ठीक है, तो राइट आंसर वुड बी ऑटोमेशन, बट ग्रेट गेस। ओके, जो स्पीकर्स हैं प्लीज़ एक एक करके जाने ज्वाइन कर लीजिए। नमन, तरुण आ जाइए, पहले आप आ जाइए। नमन, अरे अजीत सर से दिलवा देते। अजीत सर, अरे आइए सर, अरे आइए सर। सो ओके, थैंक यू वंस अगेन फॉर ज्वाइनिंग अस गाइस। एक फ़ोटो बस ग्रुप फ़ोटो होनी है, तो उसके लिए कहाँ पे? हाँ डन है। ग्रुप फ़ोटो कहाँ पर? यहीं पर रख के या फिर इधर? यहाँ बुलाना है?